right, first review from Netflix. Yeah, and all these reviews are going to be documentaries, but the first one I want to talk about is Tiger King. Man, that movie, that docu-series, whatever you want to call it, short, whatever, that thing was so crazy. Like, bruh, when you have beef among zookeepers that go harder and crazier than any rap beef, any gang beef ever in the world, man, that was crazy. Like, everybody there on that documentary were a cast of characters, and it just basically proves that if you own tigers, you a psycho. And we all know what color those people were. Don't need to talk about it, but you know, people like me ain't owning no compound filled with tigers. No siree, Bob. But yeah, that documentary was crazy. Like, drug dealers, drug users. One of the guys ran for mayor. No, he ran for governor, and he ran for the presidency, the last presidency. So it was, and he was a country singer, and that music slapped. I tell you, they played his music. They played his music throughout the entire documentary, and every song slapped in a comedic way and in a non-comedic way. But man, that documentary was crazy as a mug. And then one of the guys, the country singer slash presidential candidate, put a hit out on somebody. Like, hired somebody to kill his enemy. And his enemy killed her husband and fed him to tigers. It was crazy. But don't take my word for it, because I'm horrible at explaining plot synopsis and stuff, but you got to watch it. You got to watch it. And the thing about the woman who was in the documentary, she was the major hypocrite. Like, she's sitting there judging all the men who own tigers and own their own private zoos. And she would work with PETA to try to create laws to ban all that. But she did the exact same thing. And her compound was worse. The tigers that she rescued were in way smaller, crappier cages. Like, she was a hypocrite. How you gonna judge them? And I'm not taking anybody's. You know, I'm an animal lover. I own a lot of exotic animals, so I have no dog in this fight. I don't judge anybody who owns a private zoo. But she had a high horse that she was riding on throughout the entire documentary, but she was doing the exact same thing. And when they showed her compound and, you know, the place where she held these tigers and had tours, you know, charging people to go see, they were horrible. The cages were so small. The food looked crappy. She didn't even pay her employees. They were all volunteers, and their level of volunteerism depend on, you know, they pretty much got paid in t-shirts. If you're a one color shirt, you were like the pooper scoopers, and if you were another color shirt, you were the feeders. And it was just, man, it was horrible. But I mean, she was horrible. Everybody in this documentary were villains. Nobody won, except for maybe some of the people who were working and helping, you know, their employees. But it was so entertaining. I was so enthralled. I finished that thing in a day, because I think it was like 7-8 episodes. Man, y'all gotta check out Tiger King. It is a sight to behold. That documentary was funny in all the ways you could think of. But yeah, that's my review of Tiger King. Let me know if you've seen it. Let's talk in the comments. I know there's some YouTubers who are friends with certain people in the documentary, and they're making their videos saying, oh, it's not like that, they don't abuse their animals, this is all lies and bullshit. Look, like I said, I have no dog in this fight. I've never been to any of these places. I've never seen any of these animals or their enclosures. So I have no room to judge anyone. But I think some of y'all are getting paid to make YouTube videos defending your friends, because this documentary made them seem very psycho, very crazy. But it was entertainment for me. I feel bad for all the tigers, and not just in captivity, but all over the world, because their numbers are constantly going down. And I get why zoos exist. Like, I'm not saying ban every zoo in the world, because we do need animals in captivity in order to save the ones that are going extinct. You know, we need to rebreed them and save the population, because we as humans, you know, we're shitty. We're tearing their natural habitats down. We're burning them down. We're killing their prey. We're the ones who fucked this up, so we have to fix it. So I get why zoos exist, but some zoos don't need to be around. You know, there should be restrictions and a limit, but you know, that's an argument for another day. But man, Tiger King is the most entertaining documentary you will ever watch. Please watch it, and I'll see y'all in the next review.